over the top of this.
Good
So, couple of things. One, Richard has been inadvertently buffed a little bit because Richard was running off of the old Wild Magic Surge table, which was the one from the Unearthed Arcana. And one of the big things they did when they moved it into the normal one was they reorganized things a little bit and they buffed it. So, congratulations, Richard. You have gained a little bit of a buff. Hooray. Exciting.
This is housekeeping. I'm not familiar with this.
Sorry, alright. Fuck you, Sam. Sam gets a nerf because fuck Sam. That seems fair.
It took you like 4 sessions to update that table, buddy.
More than 4 sessions, buddy.
Okay. I present my evidence and end my case.
That came out of Unearthed Arcana years ago. So
Yeah, so I rest my case.
Anyway, so the Wild Magic table has been updated a bit. Yeah, if there's any issues with it or anything like that, shout and let me know. Yeah, that looks right to me. Yeah, it's stuff like this one. So it's like getting a +1 bonus to AC, and it buffs allies within 10 feet of you now. It didn't do that previously. I think it was a +2 to just your AC. So, like, you know, it's a change, but generally they're good changes. So, in terms of housekeeping, yes, that is it. Now you've said housekeeping, and that's all I'm thinking about, to be honest with you.
Housekeeping.
Yeah. So who can tell me what happened last week before I beat Andy to death with a rake?
We got to the bottom of the lift.
We got to the bottom of the lift.
You did?
We had a close encounter with a shambling mound.
Mm-hmm. You did indeed.
Is that what it's called?
Mm-hmm.
And then we,
Yep.
I specifically, I think, arranged via Leopold for the cold-blooded murder of my previous cohort.
Childhood friend, yep.
Yeah,
your backstory turned
I
out.
wouldn't say childhood friend.
Yeah. Sam's backstory arrived and was promptly executed, as is tradition around these parts.
I mean,
Indeed.
I'm not sure what else you expected, to be honest.
Shaping up to be.
You like, what did you actually, genuinely, what did you actually expect to happen?
I was well up for just figuring it out. Like, you are assuming that I've gone into this with expectations, which you guys have repeatedly proved I shouldn't do.
Oh yeah, that's fair. To be
So
fair,
I'm just
at
not
this point,
anymore.
you just removed any expectations and you just present the situations and observe the chaos that ensues.
Yeah, that's my entire plan for tonight and the foreseeable future.
So either way,
yes.
I found a way to not engage with my emotions, and further drive Leopold down the road to evil.
Yes, Cole has successfully discovered the single most violent way to avoid confronting your emotions, which is murder. Who knew? Inadvertently, you also... yeah, I suppose, yes. Dan is an expert in this. Inadvertently, you also, for Ragnir's benefit, the totem that you're... tell you what, can you tell me the name of your friend?
Yes. It is the totem of feline ferocity.
I actually meant the name of Sam's friend that he executed, but
Okay,
you know what? That's
fair
more in keeping with character that
I've
our
got a
friend
new
is now
friend.
the totem. So indeed, Richard has obtained the totem of feline ferocity. He immediately took it to hang out with Salem as 2 cats. They can really kind of, I don't know, enjoy the scratching post.
Having some catnip and...
Indeed.
Upon
closer inspection, it appears that the totem has on one side what appears to be kind of a crude rendition of a tiger. On the other side of the totem, it looks to be a carved version of a face, but it's not a very well done face. Oh no, hang on, actually no, it's a face, but that's a beard. Right? Okay, it looks like it's a dwarf on the other side. So I'm going to show to everybody the totem of feline ferocity that Richard has obtained. Has that appeared?
In answer to your question, Dom,
Yep.
I'm very sorry I didn't write down his name. In my head, he is
Fine.
just the tree hugger.
You mean
It's all right. There he is. See, I knew Ed with his notes.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is Ed.
You were saying about Chris and Russ.
Ed's an enabler. So because he takes extensive notes, the rest of us don't.
I'll be honest with you. I am terrified by the concept that I think Ed's notes might be more diligent than mine.
Oh,
The
no,
thing is,
100%.
I look back
There was-
at the start of the first few sessions, and they're like
Yeah.
copious, and then like rest of them, they're like.
It's alright. I
Fine,
look
right.
back at the past few sessions and I cleaned my desk over the weekend and I threw out a bunch of post-it notes. So
I genuinely
some
had
good ones.
moments in my campaign where Ed would remember the name of a character, but I didn't.
Oh dear. Yes. Anyway, yes, that is the totem of feline ferocity. As you can see, thank God you happened to have a were-tiger barbarian called Richard.
Quick question.
Yes.
When enraged and not in tiger form, you can, as a bonus action, for yourself out of tiger form.
Yeah.
But you're not in tiger form.
Nope, that should be. You didn't see that. And in tiger form, save change. There we go. Excellent. As you can see, it is a token that will enable Richard to forcibly choose his shapeshift form for either an explosion of damage or an explosion of healing. And Richard, if I can ask if you can keep a counter on your character sheet of dwarf notches and tiger notches.
Ooh.
Yep.
Thank you.
Intriguing. It's a
Intriguing.
bit weird that
Indeed.
the bovine hippie was carrying around a totem with a dwarf and a lion or a tiger on it.
Yeah. Weird, isn't it?
How strange.
Weird.
If you'd have stayed and asked him questions, you'd have found out a lot more, but instead you crushed his skull.
I'm not
True.
saying we're murder hobos, because we're not. We do have motives, and they are story
I'm not saying
related.
we're murder hobos, but
What's
boy, we
our
love
motives?
murder, and boy, we don't have a house.
The book that I was reading recently referred to the human race as murder primates. And I was like, that's so accurate.
No, because honestly, the reason we're not murder hobos, or my argument of against it currently, is Leopold and what we're doing to him. That's my sole justification.
Yeah, I
for us
really
not
wouldn't
being
use
good
that as an
murder hobos.
argument for being good.
We're not murder hobos. We're trying to incite murder in others.
Yeah, but
We're murder enablers.
but by doing so, we're engaging with the story. Therefore, we are not murder hobos. We're just role-playing bastards.
We're totally.
Yeah, so once we've completed this, then we're murder hobos, right?
Exactly. Yes.
yeah.
All right.
No,
So
John's been very
having,
clever in that he's given us an excuse to be evil, and it'd be part of the story, and not just be.
it's occasional reminders that this is an evil campaign, like Sam crushing his childhood friend's skull. It's just helpful to keep us
you say
all on
that.
track.
I didn't do it.
You
Technically,
didn't.
Dom,
Instead,
technically,
you
Dom, you did.
incited someone else to do it. Yeah, I do
Technically, Dom,
enjoy.
you did it.
I didn't do it. I'm just God. You incited the guy. You got the nat 20.
Always when I need it.
Always when you need it. Anyway, so Leopold is currently kind of hunched over, almost. He looks to be kind of physically pained. He's clearly just currently trying to reconcile his actions and what's going on, and just kind of quietly holding onto the handle of his hammer. He then stops, turns. That's a tiger knot. Thank you, Dan.
Is
Good one.
Mm-hmm.
Does Nugget carry any strong alcohol with him when he counts?
Yes.
Can I encourage him to give Leopold a drink? He looks like he could do with fortification.
No,
Does
it's
Nugget
not-
want to? Yeah.
No, I don't want to share fuck all. This is
I was
mine.
gonna say-
It's going to poison him.
Such a miserable little twat.
Yeah. To be honest with you, the alcohol that Nugget drinks, I assume,
What
is
did you
just
just call Nugget, Sam?
liquid death.
I called him a miserable little twat.
Was that at Nugget or was that at Andy?
No, that was that Nugget.
All right.
That sounded convincing.
Because Andy's not sharing his whiskey either.
That makes two of you.
So with that little squabble between the two of you, so Leopold suddenly stops, turns round, and points at Ragnir and says, "What is wrong with you? You said he was sick. What is sick? What is this?"
He's not well. He's fighting a disease. You know?
What kind of disease does this to a man? He's a beast.
Not always.
Beast
a
is
rare-
You know
stronger.
of druids. Druids can sometimes change shape. It's
It's
like
a
this.
rare. It's a rare form of lycanthropy, with less lichen and more tiger.
Lycanthropy.
That one, yeah.
Are we seeking a cure for this poor man then?
He's been told that if he can learn to control the changes, then he can choose to remain a dwarf.
The interesting thing about this particular strain of lycanthropy as well is that Ragnir has remained completely in control of his mental faculties and is never a danger to anyone.
Because
It was
there
not
weren't
a danger
much
to
to
him
begin with.
first.
Make a persuasion check on that one.
Oh,
Is it not deceptive?
Yep.
Can I
Yes,
assist
it's yeah.
by, as a tiger, just doing what cats do and just rubbing against his leg? I guess.
Oh, I like that as an idea.
Okay. Yeah. You know what? All right. All right.
And have you just
saying
written 20?
20.
Yep.
The fact you've written 20 has suddenly swayed me to think it's. Oh, wait, is that because of your reliable talent?
Yes.
Have you got reliable talent on?
No,
It's something
it's
else.
well, let me paste it in chat. It's Silver Tongue, I think it's
That's
called.
it. Yeah.
Uh,
I think there's a way you can script that into the roles, but I don't know how to do it, so
I'm
I'll
sure there is.
leave that to someone else. Okay, right. Well, fair enough then. So, thanks to Ragnir kind of rubbing himself against a leg and generally just acting like a friendly big cat, as well as the words of Jean, kind of, you can see that Sir Leopold is clearly not too happy about the predicament, but he does seem to kind of reconcile this a little bit. Like, okay, I suppose.
Yeah, Cole's also going to point out that the boxer cats quite like having another cat around.
I guess. I mean, as long as he is still in there.
It stops them getting angsty, and when they get angsty, they just start firing fucking
Life
Shit,
many
setting shit on fire
forms,
and summoning
and it is only
demons.
our duty to celebrate that.
Can I take out a bit of rope and just like chuck the end on the ground in front of Ragnir and like wiggle it around to make him like go after it in the way that cats do?
Does Ragnir chase the little bit of rope?
Ragnir will perform.
Ragnir will perform. Make a performance check, please. You can have advantage thanks to.
I'm gonna need it.
You start kind of jumping at the rope, trying to be, kind of a cat and cute, and then suddenly at one point the rope moves and your kind of primal instincts comes in and you go straight for the throat on it and kind of tear the rope in half, and you're left kind of awkwardly with a bit of rope in your mouth, some in your claws, realizing like that wasn't playful and cute, that was murdery.
I'm gonna look at Leopold and be like, "See, normal cat." Because that's normal cat
I
behavior.
think,
Exactly what
I think
cats do.
that look you give him is the definition of a weak smile.
Just. So Leopold seems relatively unimpressed, but he's somewhat calmed down a bit, and turns back to the rest of you and says, "I suppose all must serve the greater good." I suppose.
Cole's going to throw his arm around his shoulders and lead him back away from the corpse and be like, "Our cause is just."
Quite so. Hallelujah.
All right then.
Worry not. Our cause is just. We are righteous.
So Leopold will then turn back to the rest of you and say, "Well, your friend Gruff, they're apparently trying to return this place to its primordial state. That may explain some of the poison, but I mean, I don't see how. Such volume,
out of
such
interest,
sickness. Yeah, go
we
for
need
it.
to carry on down here. Is there anything further to see?
Oh, there's a lot more further to see. Yeah.
Leave this to me.
Oh yeah, I guess we're carrying on then.
And no, wait, before we do that,
Mhm.
I walk over to Gruff's dead body, and I'm going to cast a little spell. Oh no, wrong one.
Nope. I was gonna say, ooh, this is getting dark. All right, so you grant the semblance of life and intelligence to the corpse of your choice, allowing it to answer questions you pose. The corpse must still have a mouth.
Ah, What if Cole carves a mouth in his neck?
Quick, find his mouth somewhere.
What if I carve his mouth?
As you step up to the corpse and ready yourself, you start preparing the incantation, and then look down at the corpse and suddenly, that's just a bloody stump at the end of a neck.
Well,
Mm.
maybe the next one. Try and keep the head.
All right, as you kind of carry on down the canyon now, ahead of you.
Congratulate Leopold on a job well done.
So Leopold will look slightly uncomfortable, and just try to move on. As you kind of head down further, Gene, you can start to see what looks like fortifications ahead of you in the tunnel.
Oh yeah.
I'd recommend people move and keep together. By the way,
Yes.
Would you?
I would, yeah.
I bet you would.
So,
Can I continue to sneak? Is that allowed?
yeah, if you'd like to roll stealth, please.
Cool.
Yeah.
I think you did last session, but I don't remember the rolls, so you know.
Just before we get into another fight, guys, I'd just like to point out I've used all my anger. So
I have
ain't
used
got
all
no
my
rage.
spells.
Okay.
But now isn't really the time for an 8-hour
Oh, I
rest.
need some hit points.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you need hit points. I can do that.
I could do with some hit points.
I
How
can
many
give
hit
you
points do you
a
need?
spell slot back.
Well,
if you need it.
I will say, okay,
No, we've
slight
already done that.
metagame point here.
Oh,
You're about to enter into a camp.
Oh, I see.
Wait,
Okay, that's
wait,
fine.
yeah, like I was gonna let that run, and then I was like, they're gonna be really annoyed if they do all this juggling of HP, and I was like, ta-da, bedrolls.
This
So
looks like
yeah,
a camp.
as you reach this point, you can see it clearly was a camp, but it looks like it's been relatively recently abandoned. There's still a small fire burning. There's still what looks to be scraps of food that's very recently been finished, kind of on I don't know the floor. Clearly, some people were camped out here, but they fled very recently.
Almost
So-
like the
Mhm.
horn blowing worked.
Almost like you blew a horn and a bunch of people ran away. Something like that, who knows? But either way, this is a position where you could set up a camp and take a long rest if you would like.
I would like to
Please.
take a rest.
Would you?
Okay, who will be taking? We're gonna have there's John Card.
Doesn't our resident undead man not need sleep?
I do not. Neither does Sheila.
Marvelous.
Blended.
As long as I just
Well, we
chill,
can watch.
I'm
We
good.
forget about salad cream too often.
You do, but you left him behind, so it's fine.
Yeah, I don't think we took Sally.
Did we leave him behind?
Yeah, you left him on the boat.
Drift.
Damn.
Yeah.
Why did we do that?
Probably- It's probably for the
Because
best.
you guys weren't using the token, and it was a convenient way. I mean, no story reasons, plot.
No, I
balance.
didn't decide that.
You were there.
You were complicit, therefore it occurred.
Yeah. Also, I'm God. I decide.
Mm.
Nugget punches himself in the face. It's like, yeah.
I don't recall agreeing to this.
You didn't agree to it. It just happened.
I don't.
You can argue with it all you want.
Anyway,
It still happened.
Regardless, before I start burning down people's houses.
Regardless or retardless.
No, this campaign is many things, but it is not that.
No, there are many retards here.
Hey Dom, can I have a level
Also,
up?
Richard. As well.
Can you have a what, sorry?
A level up.
A level up?
Yeah. Why
Oh,
not?
well, as you asked nicely, take a level down. No, fuck off. What?
Can I,
Yeah.
But mate,
while the
if it had
guys are long
worked,
resting, can I leave the camp and go back to the boat, please?
That is a no. I mean, you can if you want, but you'll be gone for the rest of the campaign. Or at least for this dungeon, Not the campaign. Fuck you. Nugget will leave the dungeon and go and live out his days as a bully. Like,
I mean, yeah, fine. I don't agree. I don't.
I mean, salad cream's never been incredibly helpful in
Yeah,
a
but
fight.
he will be one day.
yeah, he'll become a
He's
terrifying
essentially
Yeah,
monstrosity.
and that'll be
I
the day that
mean,
we remember to bring him with
we'll
us.
get him back. We're gonna leave it. We're not gonna be in this dungeon forever. We'll return.
No,
to the
you
ship
guys live
eventually.
here down there now. Yeah.
Speak for yourself.
40 years
So-
from now, you're going to be in trouble, and then suddenly a basilisk's going to appear, kill everything, and you're just going to have a moment where you
And
realise.
salute, and then tunnel
And-
away.
Yeah,
And then it'll
it's
turn
gonna
you into
be-
stone.
It's going to be beautiful.
Mhm.
It has a little collar that says S.
All right. So in terms of kind of taking a long rest here in the Is there any kind of spells you want to use, or anything you want to use to try and like hide yourself more, protect yourself in any more way?
I'm gonna
Anything of that
hide
sort of
in
thing?
some of the hay.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Sam, go. Find Steed. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have given him the opportunity for that, but it's fair enough. So
Can I-
you can indeed summon up your buddy. You've got the token, haven't you?
I have indeed. There's Gruff the Griffin.
Gruff the Griffin, yes, indeed.
Otherwise, not Griff.
Not Griff. No, you named
Griff.
him after your friend Griff, but you're choosing to suppress that memory right now.
Griff Rhys Jones, is he doing a travel documentary here?
I might rename the. Can anyone else see the token's name, or is that just me?
I can
That's
see
you.
it,
That's just you.
Oh, me and
It's
Dom.
your
I
conscience
do.
that shows it to you there, Sam.
All right then. So in terms of a long rest, there are kind of, I suppose, 4 points of it's an 8-hour of rest, and generally somebody can take a 2-hour shift and still get their full 8 hours of rest. Or do you just want Ed to do watch for the whole
I
thing?
only need 4.
You only need 4, so you can take 2 watch shifts.
I can just
Who
say
else
that,
is?
yeah.
So
I
who's
will
going to go
do one.
first?
Who has perception?
I'll go first.
Okay,
That's a
can
criteria.
you?
Ragnar's not going to be useful.
Ragnar is just completely fucking blind, and honestly, physically he's an absolute specimen. Mentally, he is a bag of cats.
He's a specimen of piss.
That's
Not
it.
box of cats.
Not a box of cats. The box of cats is surprisingly competent.
There's many things that box of cats shouldn't be able to do that it can.
Yes, exactly.
Like operate cooperatively for a start.
Operate crockery.
Cooperatively.
Cats can't operate crockery. Don't be silly.
Those cats can.
Okay, who's taking the first watch? It's a Court. Court with a 12. Okay,
I would
excellent.
like to use my bolstered knack. I
Probably a good shout. Give us the roll.
think it's a D8 these days, so 19.
19. Excellent. Okay, then. With that roll. Yeah, certainly. So everybody kind of sets themselves up a bit, sorts out where they're going to be. Gene presumably just leans himself against a wall. I don't know.
Yeah.
And Court, you take the first watch. The first 2 hours or so, nothing happens. Who is next?
Gene will
No,
take the
I thought
last.
you were rolling for
So
who's
whoever
next.
wants to take this one.
Okay.
Salem will.
All
Wait,
right,
doesn't Gene-
Salem.
doesn't- I thought Gene did 2.
Yeah, he said he'd do the last 2.
Yeah, but isn't there only 3? How long are we stopping
There are
for?
4. I said this.
It's eight divided
Did
by 2.
establish this.
8 divided by 2. It's not a difficult maths.
It's not.
It's not a difficult maths.
It's not a
not.
difficult maths.
Just listen.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
sorry, I'm struggling.
Salem, roll perception for me, please.
It's not a difficult.
Ooh.
Uh,
Okay, Salem, after Court kind of kicks your box to wake you up and curls himself into a ball of hay, you kind of wake up, sit around, nose about, and spend most of the time licking your paws, not really paying attention. As far as you're concerned, nothing happens during your watch, so you go over and paw at Jean briefly, and then go continue your catnap. Jean.
Perfect.
Oh, that's
Okay,
annoying.
Jean, excellent.
That's stuff.
I could have actually done
Okay.
one as well because Gruff has really good perception. Fuck.
Okay.
on.
Anyway, Jean, you take the third watch, and as you're kind of astutely keeping an eye on everything that's going on, while everybody kind of lightly snores around you, you suddenly notice that there's you're in a cave underground. There's water. There's insects and bugs and everything, all that sort of thing. You suddenly notice that all of them appear to be leaving. All of them are heading away from you.
In what direction?
Most of them seem to be heading up here. So further up the canyon and away.
Okay.
Other than that, nothing seems to happen during your rest. And
Is anything coming from this direction?
a couple of insects are coming from that direction and then going further up and away.
Okay. I'm gonna get Sheila to plant herself like let me see that.
Mhm.
Oh, I can't see through
Oh,
Sheila only has 30 feet of like blind sight. So
here she is. Where? Oh, sorry. Oh, you're putting her over here, are you?
no, just like in the mouth of that bit where we came through.
As in.
To me,
Sorry, do you not have vision from Sheila?
No.
Oh, let me do that quickly for you then. There you go.
Ah, much better. Yeah, I'll pop Sheila just under a rock
Mhm.
over here. So if
Okay,
anything comes
splendid.
through here, she'll know about it.
She'll know about it. Okay, excellent. All right, so you prop Sheila up there and prepare for the last shift as you're kind of reaching the end of the rest. If you give me one more perception roll. Okay, apart from the insects all seeming to be moving up the cavern,
Do you want?
you don't really notice anything else. Sheila spots that there's clearly some coming from further down this way as well, going in the same kind of way.
Okay.
So there's clearly some kind of mass migration that's currently happening, and it's all in that direction. But other than that, you've all now had a long rest, so everybody take a long rest, get your hit die rolled and all that sort of thing.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Cole doesn't take damage. He just loses spell slots.
Yeah, get your spell slots back.
I'd
Get your
say
rages
I'd
back.
say it was arrogance, but I
Yeah.
don't think I've taken more than about 5 damage in the last 2 or 3 sessions. So turns out 20 AC is pretty dope.
Got it. I'll work on that. What saves are you bad at for asking for a friend?
I'm really bad at charisma and strength saves.
I don't believe you, but I'm still going to go for it. All right, then. So you've successfully had a long rest, and kind of upon recovery, you can continue your journey deeper into the cavern if you'd like.
Yeah, being honest, on my
Yes.
lowest save is a +3. So
Yeah, I was going to say, you're a paladin. Like, you've really good saves. That's kind of
Just being aware, chaps, there seems to be some sort of something that's freaking out the creepy crawlies. So
Mhm.
just keep your eyes peeled.
Is it us?
Oh, fuck 'em. Am I double clicking or something?
I'll just roll another stealth if that's random.
Yep, go for it, please. Yep. Okay,
Oops.
splendid.
What are these things?
What are what things? Those are barrels.
Can I kick this one in the river, please?
You can kick a barrel in the river. Make an athletics check.
Maybe it's full of whiskey.
Doesn't matter. It's not mine. It's going in the river.
Could be yours though.
Okay, you go to kick the barrel and probably discover, oh god, fuck, that was full of rocks. Oh fuck oh Jesus Christ. Oh, I thought it was empty. The barrel is unmoving.
Damn.
Can I, as a show of strength, push the barrel into the river?
Yeah, go for it. Give me athletics. You easily push the barrel into the river. It smashes and sinks. It was completely full of
I'm gonna go
moss
and square
covered
up to Ragnar.
Oh, we've got another
Oh, I
bridge
can't
here,
get
so I
past
have
it.
to move. Yeah, I have to move people. So once
I'm
the
gonna-
barbarians have finished comparing
I'm
size,
gonna stare him out, and then spit on the floor in front of him and walk away.
Mhm.
are you just
as
staring
you
at
guys
his furry balls?
as you guys approach the bridge, you can notice just beyond it appears to be another camp, but there also appear to be 2 people stood waiting for you.
Ooh.
So I'm going to move people across. Again,
This is
apologies for this. I did try to fix this, but I got
Oh
bored.
god, fucking damn it.
Have you
I got
deleted
bored.
yourself?
I just tried to delete Sheila, but I deleted both of us. Because I just
You
remembered
should.
Leopold doesn't like
Yeah.
well,
If
like,
you
Oh,
drag
good.
yourself
she's
back
just in
in,
my pocket.
Oh, good. More
are you
hippies.
back on the board somewhere?
I
Hang on, guys. I'll move you back on. Oh no, there you
Oh,
go. All right,
yeah.
and there you go.
Oh,
Just in case I forget.
I
to
may have
mention,
dragged you
really
through a
like
wall
these
and
walls.
briefly given you way too much vision.
oh,
Sorry,
yeah.
Richard.
I really like these one-way vision walls.
I'm glad you do because they took a long time. this map was where I realised I'd made a mistake by starting to do them. So as you kind of step forward, you can see in front of you appears to be another Minotaur. This one dressed in kind of very, very elaborate druidic gear, holding a large staff. And next to him appears to be a elven man in similar kind of garb, but clearly less refined and dignified. and appears to be more like a hand servant to the Minotaur.
Great, more tree huggers.
All right. As you kind of step forward, the Minotaur holds out his hand to you and says, "I've been expecting you. Maybe not you, but people like you. I knew you would come."
The stonk is unsurprised you could see us coming.
"I see many things. I have seen the future of this land, and I do not wish to see it come to pass. What we intend to do here is for the best of all. You did not listen to Gruff. He was a fighter, and we are but humble priests. However, you will find that our wrath is much more terrible, so I will again invite you to leave."
No.
With one gesture, he will stamp his staff twice in the ground, and you start to hear a horrible kind of slithering noise behind him. And suddenly, out of the cavern behind him emerges a massive snake.
Oh.
Once again, the Minotaur says, as the Minotaur now turns to you and says, "I do not wish to fight you, but we will, and we have great numbers and great power in these caverns. You
Right.
must not wake the dreamer."
What have you got back there?
Who's the dreamer?
The dreamer is the purpose of these caverns. He is revitalizing the land, and when he awakens of his own accord, he will take claim of what is his rightfully.
Okay, so he's killing
Cool.
people to become a dictator. That's
Cole
pretty
has
evil.
Cole has a response for that.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to blow the horn of Gobbly the Trog King.
Yeah.
Better not wake anybody up.
Can while this is happening, Nugget point to the crate of food over here, just walk over and help himself, or try to anyway.
Yeah, okay. As you attempt to walk past the Minotaur, he does hold his staff out in such a way to kind of stop you. You could try and push past him, or
Can I have some of that food?
he's going to turn and look at the food, turn and look at you. No,
Oh,
that's
go on.
my food.
Can I try and jump over his stuff?
You can try with. It's probably an acrobatics check. I think, yeah.
Can I?
Damn and blast.
I
I'd try and do the
sense.
same.
I sense
Okay,
violence.
hang on. As
Can I-
Nugget attempts
Oh,
to.
you're gonna say-
As Nugget attempts to leap over the staff, the Minotaur very adeptly just slightly adjusts his hand and raises the staff, and you find yourself batting into it and knock back. It's not a violent action, but he's just making it clear, no, you're not getting past here without some force. They're stopping you from
Gentlemen,
proceeding.
let's stop being silly here, and I just walk over to him and I'll
May
just
I
say,
cast Shield of Faith?
Okay, you can cast Shield of Faith on yourself. Yeah, go for it.
I have no
Yeah.
confidence in this not going to not only the violence.
my friend, I think we're all men of reason here. I think the best course of action here is for you to simply head back up the elevator and go out and find somewhere better. So this place isn't good for this. This isn't quite the right place or time. It's just not gelling. Go find somewhere else that works better for this. And I'm going to cast suggestion.
He speaks great
Suggestion.
wisdom.
Okay. What save is that he has to make?
I think it's wisdom. Wisdom.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't feel like that's going to work well against him.
Yeah.
Shameless
That's what I
disbelief.
knew, but nah. Worth a
What's the
shot.
save he has to make?
That
15.
number would be
It's
helpful.
a
I think it's
15.
It's at the bottom of the
Oh
map.
my fucking god. He's got ridiculously good wisdom and he fucks it. Okay, hang on. What about his buddy with him? Maybe he'll roll better. No, he won't. Oh, Jesus. Okay. As you kind of layer the magic upon your words and kind of strongly suggest upon them that they'd be best if they turned around and left, this very, very senior-looking Minotaur seems to take your words quite strongly to heart. He kind of looks to his colleague with him, sorry, and kind of turns and, it is a bad time for this. We should leave and find somewhere better. But the dreamer won't. No, but the dreamer is here. But this is not. Oh, and clearly this is.
I say the dreamer will be
greatly
taken care of, my good man. Don't you worry.
Okay, can you roll me persuasion?
Mm-hmm.
I know that's what you're good at, so you know.
I like persuading.
Yep. Come on, that one. Never mind.
Double 25.
Double 25. As you kind of assure him that the dreamer will be taken care of, you can see that the two of them kind of look between each other and say, as long as somebody takes care of the dreamer, that is what's important.
We will take very care of him.
Yes.
I'm
I think
loath to say this,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like I should, because I think we're circumventing possibly something Dalton may have spent quite a lot of time on. That spell only targets one creature.
Yeah, that's why I picked the main guy.
I know.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think... Oh, no,
No,
you rolled the save for the other guy as well.
Yeah. I did, yeah. But not
Okay,
for this
that's
spell,
fine.
don't worry.
Okay,
Yeah,
no, that's fine. I was just checking.
yeah.
I had an unpleasant feeling that you were going to say, "Oh wait, hang on a minute, that means his psychic." It's like, no, we'll stay.
No, you're good. You're good. And don't worry,
I-
honestly, Sam, again, zero expectations. So
I didn't want to cheese it. That was all.
No.
I get the feeling there's going to be plenty of more fights further down.
What made you think that? Whatever made you think that?
I'll
The
let
two
you
of them
be the
appear
first
to
one
be-
walk past the giant snake. So
The two of them appear to be having kind of a discussion, kind of almost silently between each other with some looks, until finally the elf kind of turns to the Minotaur and says, "Well, the animals could protect the dreamer, and as long as he's taken care of and protected, I guess we could go and find other places and find new people to help, I guess." And that seems
going to
to
helpfully point out that we are mostly animals.
franchise.
Cole's going to helpfully point out that we are mostly animals as our party. Like the vast majority of our party is actually animals.
That's true, including a box of cats, as I keep mentioning because it's fucking ridiculous. With that, the Minotaur is going to stamp his staff twice and turn around to the snake and quite confidently say, "Keep the dreamer safe at all costs," and start slowly walking out of the cavern, trailed by his colleague. Now, how long does suggestion last?
8 hours.
Until they complete the task, or 8 hours.
Although it is concentration.
But it is concentration, so I'm going to need you to
concentration.
put a token if you're maintaining concentration.
Oh yeah.
Out of curiosity,
Mm-hmm.
could I, in theory, have an attack of opportunity as they left my immediate range?
You could, I guess, have a surprise attack round if you guys wanted to attack them as they kind of left.
No, I think I'm not going to sabotage all of Ed's work, so no.
No, do what you think.
No, I think
This was
we're
just to open up opportunity.
fine. No, I think you've got a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, carry on.
Okay.
I decided that was a bad idea.
Can I quickly run over?
See him like pulling the knife out and.
Can I go and grab a piece of bread from here?
Yeah, as they stride past you and you see them walk away down the cavern and see them clearly heading back towards the elevator. You are free to pillage this camp. Now the snake is kind of it's not really patrolling, but it is definitely watching you intently and blocking off this cavern.
Can I try and sneak past it?
Okay then, you're going to need to make a stealth check against its perception. Let me get the snake up.
BRB bit.
Alrighty then.
Oh, maybe I get back before combat starts.
Which fucking snake is it? Oh Christ. Too many snakes. Okay,
They're all just labeled snake.
they're all labeled various types of snakes, and I'll be honest with you, it's really easy to forget which one is which. Okay, so you go to start sneaking by the snake, and you realise that quite clearly this snake has got some kind of blind sight or some kind of detection. But if you realise that if you time your walking just right, just as it's slightly out of range, you can kind of just about get past it. So you could indeed slip past it.
I would like to slip past it if possible.
Okay, please feel free to.
Where would you want me to go? Because I don't know.
I'll move you so you can make it to about here-ish.
Cool.
Yeah. As you kind of sneak past, you can start to hear there's definitely movement deeper in the cavern.
Yeah.
And in fact, you can hear something you can feel something quite large as well. You can kind of feel footsteps.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say it feels quite large. Is it the giant fuck off snake behind me?
No, you can feel large and heavy footsteps somewhere quite close to where you are.
Okay. I'm gonna shuffle up a little bit more, just to make sure that, like, as the snake's kind of, I'm staying out of its kind of range of sensing, if possible. And then I'm just gonna hold an action to.
Hang on, just a second.
That's
Sorry, Eleanor's back. Give me a second.
Oh, no worries.
So,
Do you guys come here often?
do you guys want to see a Russian version of Donnie?
Yes.
Okay, sorry about that. I am back. That is a Russian version of Donnie. Dear God,
Mm-hmm.
that's Tom's next
And-
character, the bear and the man.
Do you guys want to see Cookie?
No.
Yeah.
Dom, can I
Maybe
hold
a
an
picture of
action
Cookie. Yep, go down. Yep.
to yeet the deadly dagger of Donnie into the snake at the first sign of violence
Oh,
from
I've seen this one.
either the snake or the party?
Okay, fair enough then.
And do you want to see what was Richard's character called in Cyberpunk? It was redacted. John Doe.
John
Doe.
Yep.
His Richard's character.
Whose son I almost murdered.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you didn't.
Very nearly.
Right, bit back.
I'm
Anyway.
confused. They got more confusing as we. As you
Alright.
Why is
Is
that
Richard's
Richard's character?
the bird or the kid?
Yeah,
Because
I'm
Richard's character was squishy.
I'm really confused.
Dick dial.
I understood
Also-
the Donnie
also-
reference, and then the Cookie one was kind of there, and it's just a kid on a scooter being chased by a bird.
Oh dear. Right. Anyway, moving on. Yes. Are we done? Good.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right then. So, Court, you can feel movement deeper in the cavern. Some kind of heavy footsteps. It's not entirely clear exactly what it is.
Can I cast Divine Favor?
Okay. Are you just gonna stand here readying up spells, staring at the snake?
Mate, like, yeah.
So doesn't
got the opportunity, I'm going to buff the fuck.
Ed. No, Ed. Sam, just be careful because they're both concentration spells.
No, they're not. Shield of Faith is not a concentration spell.
Why does it say
duration
concentration
up to 10 minutes? It is a concentration spell, Sam.
Yeah, no,
Fuck.
Shield of Faith. Yeah, but Shield of Faith isn't, is it? Wait, what?
And Divine, both of them are concentration spells, Sam.
I swear I checked this before, and then one of them.
Concentration up to 10 minutes. Concentration up to 1 minute.
Okay, I won't cast my face.
I was gonna say, yeah, just in case.
Yeah.
Just whichever one is more valuable.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100% the AC is better.
Yeah, I thought it would be. I was like, you're gonna drop that.
Coward.
Mate.
All right. As you're all kind of standing.
Tell you what, Ed, let's swap places for the duration of combat. Let's see how that goes.
No, I like it back here and right around the corner.
All right. As you're all kind of casting various spells, making various movements, the snake suddenly, while watching you very intently, lets out a rather loud hissing noise.
The Stonk is going to take that as an invitation to attack.
I would like to
Okay,
rage.
then. What we're going to do is we're going to... So, okay, right. Let's start rolling some initiatives.
Yeah.
Violence.
So,
The Stonk chooses violence.
Oh god.
there's Snake
violence
initiative.
last.
And where is... So, Leopold, there he is.
Go on, Graph.
Okay, and
Now, if
I'm
I've
going to
learned
roll
anything,
some initiative, but I'm not going to show you whose it is.
if I've learned anything about fighting giant snakes, it is you need a bird-like creature to peck its eyes out. Big brain
Oh,
move.
mongoose.
Mongoose is a good shout.
Richard got the reference.
Yeah.
I have
Okay.
faith.
It's Harry Potter references. Always.
Oh.
There we go.
All right. So, in terms of pre-combat actions, so Ragnar, you would like to rage, so do that. Dan, you would like to. There it is. All right. Well, Magic Baby. So that one that affects your claws. So you have a
You can throw your claws.
You can throw your claws. Yeah, sure.
Does he basically just like claw
Just
the air
fire
like
It's
out.
like
game,
astral
like
projection of his claws. Yes,
like
I
a quite-
That's
suppose.
quite
That's-
sick.
That's
like a
pretty
camp.
cool. Yeah,
like
exactly.
a camp tiger? He's just like growl.
All right.
It's a claw movement from 20 feet away and just like scratches someone's face.
Dan, you wanted to throw a dagger. Oh,
Oh.
very good, very good.
Oh.
Right.
Holy shit, that's a way to start.
That is an excellent way to start. Now, remember, Dan,
Mm-hmm.
I want to
ready.
see some statistically relevant rolls here, not some more statistical improbabilities. Thank you very much. Are we clear?
Can
No.
we keep, what we on
Mhm.
currently? Or is it a run of 17?
The run of
17,
17
yeah.
currently. Yes, exactly. So,
Please keep going, Ed. Dan, I believe in you.
I'd prefer he didn't, but he's going to. So, that's fine. So, the giant snake, as it starts to hiss, you
can I
kind of
get a
immediately. Well,
No,
hang
you
on.
didn't-
Let me
no, actually, did you?
finish this. So,
Ah.
as the snake rears up and hisses, so
sorry.
Court immediately uses the opportunity to fling the deadly dagger of Donnie and embed it into the back of the snake. It's an absolutely perfect hit. So that has dealt. So that's 31
God, such a
Well,
good roll.
plus 12. That is Jesus Christ. Okay.
53.
Yeah, that is.
Sorry, no.
31
43.
plus 12, 43. Yeah, that is 43 points of damage. This snake is severely injured. And now we start the turns, I suppose.
I think Salem, Fluffy Muffin, Sunday, Pickle, Fuzz,
Yeah.
Alderman, Binks, Cat, Stevens is out of sequence on the turn order.
Oh, are you? Where are you?
You've got the right
move
initiative.
you up. There you go.
I appreciate all of the names.
You got to keep them all in there, otherwise I
I
don't
started
give
to
him his
say
turn.
it, and once I start, I can't end.
All right,
You can't let one
Ragnar,
out.
it is your turn. You are
I'm-
first. Let me play some combat music.
I'm going to do the smart thing and run straight at it
Good lad. All right, go for it.
because I ran more than 15 feet before getting
Mhm.
there. It has to make a DC 15 strength save or be knocked prone. in whatever
Okay,
way
then.
a snake can be prone.
Yeah, I don't really know how a snake. I guess it just falls over. So what was it? A DC 15?
15. Yeah.
Okay, it fails, and is indeed knocked prone by your charge.
Yeah. So I can use my bonus action to do that free bite attack. Oh.
Okay, you go to bite at the snake and watch as its tail just slips right between your fingers.
He has advantage, doesn't he?
Yeah, because it's prone.
Yeah, as it slips right between your fingers.
Just checking.
14 is not high.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
Also, yeah, it's also 13 because that's the truth bank bonus that I keep.
Oh, right, yes, of course. And you're
Did you
not
actually
currently
make the
using
claw
truth
attack though, Richard?
That was a bite attack.
That
yeah.
was the free.
No, but he
bite
has
attack.
to do a claw attack as part of
No, he
that.
doesn't.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
and then
I
hit
do.
it with a
If
claw
a
attack.
werewolf moves 7
do,
feet and then hit
do
it
the
with a
claw
claw
attack
attack.
first, please. Thank
Oh,
He has to hit
Okay,
it with
the
a claw
claw
attack
attack
before he actually knocks
does
over.
hit. That's fine. Okay.
That was
That's
nearly
good.
all the way to time.
Yeah.
Oh yes, 18 rolls.
Okay.
And
As
my second attack
Ragnir,
as well.
hang on. As Ragnir charges
Oh,
at
is
the
it dead?
snake, barrels it down on the ground, and claws at it once. The snake is dead. Dan dealt way too much fucking damage. Hang on, Dan. Back you go.
I was going to grab the dagger.
Combat ain't over yet.
Oh, of course. Shit.
Yep. As you hear, there's definitely stomping coming from deeper within the cavern. Something is still responding to it. Unfortunately, they're just really fucking low on the turn order.
So I'll use my last little bit of movement to move a little bit further down the tunnel.
Okay. Alright, and so now we'll move to Sir Leopold. He will move forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He'll move here, and he's going to use his action to make the dash action
Oh.
to here. And he will shout, "Stay behind me, friends! I've got this." And that will be his turn. Nugget, your turn.
Right, let's. Wait, is there fucking?
Hmm?
Have I missed something? Is the snake dead?
The snake is
Yes, you
dead.
have missed it, yeah.
There
you
is
have missed
currently
something,
nothing else on the turn order, but there are other things coming.
Oh, okay, all right.
There's a
You can
stomping.
hear something stomping, yeah.
Well, in that case, 1, 2. I'll wait here.
Okay. Do you want to hold an action or anything?
Actually, can I use bonus action to dash and then hold an action?
You can't bonus action dash, can you?
Oh no, that's just a row thing.
Yeah.
You can
that's
use an
a roll
action.
thing.
You can use a
Yeah,
normal
that's
action to dash though.
Yeah, and you could use your bonus action to rage, so you're ready.
I've used my bonus. I've already done that, haven't I? To frenzy. So
Yeah.
no, I'll just wait here and
Mhm.
hold a whack.
Okay, that's fine. Right. Gruff the Griffin.
Gruff the Griffin has a great deal of movement, I believe. He has a fly speed of
Yes.
80 feet.
Okay, but he can't fly in here.
What, tall?
He can kind of hover, but this is a tight cavern. He can't just like full speed
So-
bolt it. I'm not saying he's lost all of his movement speed. I'm just saying like he can't.
Oh
like,
yeah,
fly
no,
up and-
okay.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
all I
okay,
was really
yeah.
getting at. I figured
Yeah,
he
no,
could
no,
fly
no,
high
yeah,
up.
yeah.
No, that's
Okay.
fine. So, but he gets 16 squares of movement. So.
Mhm.
1,
Lost
2,
squares.
3, 4,
Damn
5,
it, I finished that
6,
whiskey.
7,
I'm so sorry, Andy.
8, 9. I can't see where he's going.
Let me give him vision for you. There you go. I don't think he'll emit light, but I can
9.
fix that later.
He doesn't need to. 10. I think I'm going to call it there, to be honest. I don't
Okay.
feel like him. Although, to be fair, I can bring him back over and over again, can't I? So, fuck it. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Okay. From his position there, you can psychically communicate with him, can't you?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so I suppose just what he can see kind of in here, you've got clearly over here there's another kind of bridge canyon, but underneath that bridge is just it looks like that's kind of a bubbling water source or
Bubbling
something
brook.
like that. So that
Like
isn't
a
an
small
area you
cave.
can walk through. Yeah, it's just a small little cave under the bridge.
Cool.
But he does kind of report back to you in Griffin terms. I don't know how Griffin would communicate this, but there's a lot of large footprints here, and
What shape are the footprints?
they're not footprint shapes that Gruff is familiar with. Oh, hang on. No. This looks like Gruff's front claw, kinda. Kinda looks like Gruff's front claw.
Like a giant bird.
Yeah,
Oh,
something like that.
fuck.
I don't know. Some kind of
Sounds
bird,
different.
maybe? It's a weird bird. Yeah.
It's not the fucking walking house, is it?
I don't know. Might be. Anyway, now it's the snake's turn. When it's got some really strong feelings, but it's not going to action them. Salem, it is your turn.
It concerns me that you haven't taken the snake off the turn order.
Yeah. Salem, Tom. Salem, Fluffy, Monday,
Sorry,
Fluffy,
I'm
Sunday,
muted.
Fuzz, Aldrin, Binks, Cat Stevens.
Thank
Call
you.
you by your full name, yeah.
I won't answer unless you say my full name.
That is fair, yeah.
That didn't sound like Salem Fluffy, Muffin, Sunday, Pickle, Fuzz, Aldrin, Binks, Cat Stevens' voice.
I'll save your ears.
Thank you.
I am not grateful. I'm disappointed.
Okay.
I've got earplugs. I don't care.
I don't think I can really do anything useful.
Bonus
I
action dash.
Can't cast Hex.
Just bonus action dash.
He can't bonus action dash, he's a warlock.
I can't.
Sorry, no, what am I saying?
Deja
Just
vu.
just dash. Just normal dash. Like
dive and dive.
I can't wait till my turn. I'm gonna fucking bonus dash all over this place, just because I can.
Yeah. Can I cast Hex? But
you need a target.
and it only moves once it dies, doesn't it? I can't cast it on.
You can't cast it on
Nugget.
something already dead, or well, you can cast it on Nugget, but again, PvP action. I've got to treat it as
kill him.
such. Yeah,
I've got to kill him. Oh.
for the greater good, Nugget.
That'd be a strategy if you're on like 1 HP. Like you hex your friend, going to run in, they die, and you transfer it to the enemy.
I like it.
I think I can't do
I think
it.
that's
okay.
a bonus action.
Yeah,
though,
you
so I
can you
don't
could
think it
hold an
actually
action
accomplishes
to Eldritch
anything.
Blast, all that sort of thing. You can do.
When you move on your turn in combat.
Mhm.
Oh, I could do this.
What's this?
Oh,
Oh yes, you can. Yes, you can double your speed.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, were you
4,
technically a tabaxi?
5,
He is a
6.
tabaxi. Yeah.
I
it's me.
genuinely didn't know that.
How else? Do you think I
course that
homebrewed a
makes
box of cats?
I mean, to be honest, there's very little. There's very little that he does that's particularly cat-like. It's mostly just sadistic.
It's mostly
so-
box-like. Yeah.
Honestly,
All right, you have
yeah,
run
that was
alongside.
that.
Okay, excellent. All right then. So, Call, it is your turn again. There is now this stomping sound. It's clearly getting louder and louder.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I know there. That's 6. Hold on. Oh, annoying. I'll dash. 1. I can't goring rush because there's nothing to hit. Yeah. 1. Oh, why is that not 1, 2, 3, 4,
Numbers are hard.
5, 6?
Not even a complicated math.
No, I keep trying to move like diagonally and it doesn't. It just moves one way.
Oh, right, okay. Genie, you on? Oh, there you are on the turn order. Okay, are you all good then, Sam?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. All right, Gene, it is your turn now.
Can I have an aura, please?
Oh yeah, go on. It's 10 feet, isn't it?
Do you know what I'm worried about?
What's that?
About what this monster might be.
There we go. That's my.
You got a theory? I'm interested to see what people's theory is. Are you going to hold an action or anything, Gene?
I thought it was going to be Baba Yaga's
Use my action
hut.
to dash.
Oh, okay, right. Yeah. Okay, fair
I don't know
enough.
why it would be that, but it might be. It's the only thing I know that's got giant fucking bird feet.
Oh, damn! That's way too predictable. I wouldn't do that to you.
Okay, good.
Cool.
I bet
It
he
is your
fucking
turn.
has. I hope it's
So
not- I hope
I
it's
am
not Baba
going
Yaga's hut.
to go down there and withdraw the dagger of Johnny from.
Okay. Yeah. Excellent. You have got the deadly dagger of Donny back.
Excellent. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Would that have been an action or a bonus action? To take it
I
out
think
or neither?
I'm trying to remember. I think we said it was either a free action or a bonus action. It wasn't a full action to pick the dagger back up.
Either way, I'm gonna if it's a bonus action, I'm just gonna use my action to dash. If it's not, I'm gonna use my bonus action to dash. So
okay, yep.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
You are no longer stealth. To remember that.
6. Oh no.
I'd appreciate if you just keep mum about that, or you can shout back to the party what it is. You know.
Court is just gonna turn around and just mime big. Can I try and stealth, or am I not able to?
You've got nothing left.
Yeah, haven't got an action left to use it.
Fine.
Yep.
Cool.
Cole's gonna start like trying to play trades with Court to figure out what we're looking at.
Now,
can I mime?
You can try and mime it if you want. Yeah.
So I'm just gonna.
Talking is a free action. You can just tell me.
I wanted to know that I'm there.
Alright, okay.
I'm gonna turn around and just mime like big jaws, and then big, and then tiny arms.
Ah. So you're gonna pull your
then.
hands and put them up against your chin. Yeah, got it.
So now I have to roll initiative for this fellow. Oh, that's close to what he actually got. So change that. He got a 6. That's it.
Oh, that made a massive difference.
6. Yeah, there we go. Okay, great. As you hear a bellowing roar, and from up above here in this where this little bridge is over there, you suddenly see what appears to be a Triceratops. As it comes leaping down off of there and charges straight for Gruff the Griffin. And unfortunately, he's low enough to the ground that he is in range of it.
Outrageous.
So it has moved at least 20 feet. Okay, so does a 17 hit Gruff the Griffin?
It does.
He takes 21 piercing damage. I want to be clear, that's a really good roll. And it's a strength saving throw.
21, yeah?
Yep, 21 piercing damage.
Alright. And a strength saving throw from Gruff.
Indeed.
He has fairly decent strength.
So he passes that. So he's not knocked prone. And that will end the Triceratops' turn. So I move on to that. Now it's time for the big fellow's turn. I keep closing his fucking sheet. Okay, he didn't roll a 19. He literally rolled a dead fucking 1.
Yeah, someone with worse initiative than me.
From around the corner, you see as a Tyrannosaurus Rex comes surging round and charging towards you.
I was not far off my guess.
You were not far off with your guess of a Tarask. It's got a lot of the same letters in it.
The best thing about it is, like, I then saw it and I was like, "That is a fucking." Oh no, it's not. It's a T-Rex.
It's a T-Rex.
Oh,
Like,
thank
I
God,
just guessed because
only
it's the
a
biggest
T-Rex.
beast I know of. And I was like,
Does that fit down this tunnel?
So as it comes surging round the corner, it clearly barely fits through the tunnel, and you can see bits of rock smashing off as it forces its way through, and it charges straight towards Court. That's
hilarious.
I keep opening the Tyrannosaurus Rex, the Triceratops for the T-Rex. So,
is this hold music?
No, this is different music. Court, does a 20 hit?
it does.
Okay. Can you make me your medium or smaller? Can you make me a dexterity saving throw, please? And I believe as a rogue you get advantage on this.
I do.
think. Yeah.
Does the Tyrannosaurus Rex get any disadvantage from not?
Oh
being
no,
able
I
to
don't
dodge
get. I don't get.
You just have evasion, don't you?
I've got evasion
Oh, it's
and
evasion,
uncanny
right.
dodge.
Oh, okay, that's what it is. All right, fair enough then. Yeah, make a dexterity saving throw, please. Then a flat one. Okay, all right then. So the Tyrannosaurus surges its massive jaws down on top of you.
Yep.
And you take 26 points of piercing damage.
Did I make the save?
And you are not grappled. You
But I
are
made the
able
save.
to. You did make the save indeed.
Take
yes.
no damage then.
Do you? That's not half damage, by the way. That's an attack with an extra effect on that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So 26 points of piercing damage.
Cool. I misunderstood.
That's all right. And the Tyrannosaurus Rex, you can see its tail thrashing around wildly behind, but there doesn't appear to be anything it's hitting.
Oh fuck! It's got my attack.
So that is the T-Rex's turn. Ragnar, your turn.
Well, I'm going to run just straight at the thing I can see. Oh, that's a big boy.
Oh, can I use Uncanny Dodge, by the way, to have half that?
Let's have a look at the wording of Uncanny Dodge.
There's a reaction.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you can. Yeah, you could use your reaction to half
Cool.
it, yeah. Okay, so 13 points of damage, yep.
Sorry, I'm new to rogues. Thank you.
No, that's quite all right. Okay, Richard, you are charging towards a Triceratops. As you're charging, your instinct of big thing go kill, you do spot bigger thing.
Yeah.
But at that point, your brain is too slow to catch up with your body, so
It's made even bigger by standing next to me.
So I'm
that is the point, yeah.
take a swing at the Triceratops.
Okay, you make a claw attack at the Triceratops. That does indeed hit. So
I'm going to need that DC 15 strength save, otherwise it's prone.
okay, so you
Fucking tackle a Triceratops.
DC 15, was it?
Yep.
You leap atop the Triceratops to try and push it down. It barely flinches. I will say, because everything rolls with advantage, on its other one, it got a nat 1. So I was like, ooh, nearly. So the Triceratops is not downed, unfortunately.
Then I'm just going to swing for it again.
Okay, so you swing again. Your second attack does indeed hit, and you do 16 points of damage. Very nice. So the Trike has taken some substantial damage, but he's still up. He's still swinging. Is that all for you?
Yes, that is it.
Okay. Now it is Sir Leopold's turn, and you hear him mutter under his breath, "Oh, fuck." And he again joins Ragnar in running towards the Triceratops.
What the fuck?
And he will swing at the Trike.
He looked at the Tyrannosaurus Rex and was like, "Yeah, nah."
Okay, he swings.
Ragnar couldn't see the Tyrannosaurus.
Yeah, you had an excuse. He didn't.
Okay, he swings with his hammer and is able to get an excellent crash on the top of the Triceratops' head. It does a decent amount of damage. You see him spin about and strike again on the side, and yeah, he's done a good bit of damage there. But that is his turn. Nugget, it is your turn.
Right.
You are a while away.
Fight. Well, I've actually got 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I've just come around the corner and seen that.
Mhm.
Whoa.
Yeah, as you come around the corner, you see a T-Rex barely fitting into the canyon, currently just biting at your
I don't know how
court.
I don't know how T-Rexes sound. Can you
I feel like we should hand that over to our resident impersonator, Tom.
Can someone just explain to me?
Okay, tell you what, best T-Rex sound gets DM's advantage.
I have a son. I am not able to do that.
Yeah, that's fair play. Wow. Okay.
All right.
Tom, you get inspiration.
Yeah, my impression.
All right, that's a little better than Tom's rawr.
I'd love to go whole hog, but I can't.
No, I really was putting that out as bait for Sam, but I did forget. Yeah, he's got a kid. You know, fair.
All right, I'm gonna.
I'll give it to Dan then for committing.
Yes.
So remember, I'm frenzying already.
Yep. Okay.
Which
Sod's Law says that I would have done it, and you wouldn't have had to hear it through this mic anyway.
So I'm gonna
That is true.
I'm gonna throw my DOS javelin at.
Okay. Yep. What's the range on a javelin?
30 feet.
30 to 120.
Okay, so as he's more than 30, actually. No, yeah, okay, yeah, he's 30 feet, yeah. Sorry, he's such a big fucking icon. Yeah, alright, yeah, you're good.
Right. I guess I get it. Remind me. I get it twice, don't I?
You do, yes. So you fling a javelin at the T-Rex. It does hit with a 20, so that is 9 points of damage.
Well, I get extra attack just through raging, but I also get an extra one because I'm frenzying.
Yeah, your bonus.
Yes, yeah, you do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so 9 plus 13. And
Nice.
all 3 javelins hit. So Nugget comes running round the corner, clutching his apparently just load of javelins, sees a T-Rex and goes, "All right then," and just starts throwing javelins at the thing. He hits with all 3 of them, and that's another 9.
I'm getting this.
My head. It's like the. Sorry, go on, Andy.
No, I'm not. I'm looking for something. Talking to myself.
Oh, it's like the guys in Hot Fuzz who throw the cutlery from behind the counter.
Exactly, just rapid fire. At one point, you're pretty certain that wasn't a javelin, that was a baguette, but okay, still
Two
seems to
blokes and a
work.
footload of cutlery.
All right,
Yeah,
now
I'm
it
thinking
is.
of the bit in Indiana Jones in the first one where he's dropping all like the maps and shit on the floor.
All right, Gruff the Griffin, it is your turn. Gruff is currently face to face with a trike. Triceratops. Sorry.
Yes.
Yep.
Gruff is gonna be offended that somebody else thinks that they're the biggest small creature in the room, and then he's gonna beak and claw him.
Okay, go for it, please. Okay, he goes for a beak attack and unfortunately goes wide. His claws, however, do hit, and that is 9 points of slashing damage. Excellent. Anything else for you?
He's gonna move over here.
Okay, yep.
Should have done that beforehand, but there you go.
Fine. Yep. All right.
Shut his life.
Anything else for Gruff the Griffin?
I mean, if the height was available, he'd like to land on its back, but I don't expect it is.
It's probably a little bit too cramped because they're such. If it was a smaller creature, he probably could, but they're too big
And
creatures.
I imagine he's got quite big wings.
Yeah, I was going to say this is not his ideal fighting environment. Right now it's the snake's turn, and I will actually just delete it from the turn order. I was doing that for a bit of fun.
Oh, thank God.
Really I was looking at it being like, "What the fuck is this going up?"
Yeah, that would have ended poorly for us.
There we go.
I'm very aware of him.
All right, Salem, Fluffy Muffin, Tom, it is your turn.
Salem's gonna move kind of here.
Did you say Sam's gonna move here?
Did Salem?
Okay. I was thinking your character is Sam.
I fucking
I have so many questions. How long has Sam been a box of cats?
That's where it's going anyway.
Well,
yeah.
I'm gonna cast Hex on the T-Rex.
Okay then, yeah.
T-Rex Hex
icon on him. What stat are you choosing to give him disadvantage?
What's the check that Richard makes for awareness?
Constitution.
On bite. Disadvantage Constitution then.
Okay then. That's one of his better stats, but okay then. So he has disadvantage on. Yes, thank you, Tyrannosaurus Hex. He has disadvantage on con saves. Okay, that's your bonus action. What about your actions then, Tom?
And then I am gonna cast Eldritch Blast.
Okay, go for it. Let's see it.
It's a little Jurassic Park reference there.
That's
the wrong one.
Yeah, that's the spell sheet.
That's the wrong one.
Yep.
This one.
Very nice.
Okay, you fire off a burst. Now there's no size restriction on your push, is there?
No.
Nope.
Yeah,
God, I hate that. Okay, fine. So he'll move to there from one blast that does indeed hit. You do 13 points of force damage and somehow push the T-Rex away from you.
Do I get the hex damage as well?
Oh, you do, yes. So roll for that as well.
1d6.
Jesus.
High level. Oh no, it's a third. Hang on, what spell am I casting? 4th level.
Yeah, it only does a 1d6 still.
Oh yeah, shit.
Yeah, Hex
Cock,
Upcast only changes the time it lasts. It's
Oh.
Well, an extra 1 damage. You never know. That might save Dan's life.
Maybe it will. And Eldritch Blast again.
Okay, and that does indeed hit. You haven't moved back. The T-Rex has moved.
Oh.
And 10 feet.
And 10 feet. So
Looking at
about
gifts.
there,
No
I
shit.
think. Or is it a little bit more? I think it's there. No, I think it's there.
Jesus
It's
Christ.
so big, it's genuinely unwieldy to move. Alright, and that does 7 points of force damage. Excellent. So you've successfully moved the T-Rex away from Court. Anything else for you, Tom?
That's everything.
Okay then, call the stonk. It is your turn. You have got a Triceratops and a T-Rex. What's the play?
This is fine. I have no concerns about this. So I only have 30 feet of movement. I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
What's the distance between us now?
15
not-
feet.
Oh, can't.
Or 10 feet. It's
Is it 10
15
feet?
feet. Well, if you're here,
This-
you're like
this is
5 feet
important.
away. So here is
Yeah, okay.
15 feet, yeah.
Hang on. This is weird.
What is it you're looking to do?
I have reach, so 10 feet is important.
Yeah, he is not in range of you.
No, that's fair.
I mean, your radius is 10 feet, isn't it?
Yeah, you're
So-
right. They're all
Yeah,
10 feet.
exactly. Yeah, you are. You could whip and tickle his toes, but not quite.
I do have a whip. But no, I'll Misty Step.
Okay, where would you like to go? Up to 30 feet. So
I kind of want to. It's awkward because I don't want to discourage him from coming forwards. So I'm actually going to go over there.
okay.
Like, I think I'm going to go there.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Fair enough.
Maybe there. There. Yeah, let's go there. Wait, could I see that? I probably couldn't see that from there. Could I? Let's go there.
I'll allow it. Yeah.
Yeah, the motivation being he might be slightly one square further south, so
Mhm.
that the other people will be that much closer because I'm going to end up isolated if I'm not careful.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm now within range. I've only used a bonus action and I've got no movement
Mhm.
left.
Indeed.
I will wreck him.
Okay, let's go for it. You swing about with the Death Knell Halberd. Unfortunately, your first attack does miss and go wide, but your second attack does indeed hit. And you do 7 points of slashing damage to old Rexy.
He's going to be around a while, isn't he? I better divine smite him. Wait, hang
Okay.
on. I have
Nope.
other things I can do, don't I?
Well, I don't know. You've used your bonus action, your movement, and now your action. So, anything left for you?
Yeah, no, I've got divine channel divinities, but I can't use them on a bonus without an action or bonus action. So I'll just divine smite level 2.
Okay, go for it. Yep. So you have hit, so that's fine. So that does 22 points of radiant damage. Very nice.
No, damn, that
I
didn't
think
work.
I'm the only one who's allowed to do it, and nothing comes up. It just doesn't work. Oh, well, all right then. So that is Cole's turn. Gene, it is your turn. You are, as far as you can see, there's a Triceratops and people yelling about a really big thing.
Oh yes, I can't. Oh dear, I just panned up.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, that thing's big.
That's just its head as well.
You should see the rest of it.
Yep. Does the Triceratops seem worse off than
the Triceratops is definitely injured. You'd say, yeah, it's bloodied. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast that then.
Okay, I'm gonna start bringing back second edition terminology. I'm telling you. All right, go for it.
I like bloodied. Bloodied was a good one.
Bloodied was kind of useful, so yeah. All right, I'm gonna start using it. The beast is bloodied. That's Gruff the Griffin, not the Triceratops. There we go. All right, so as you ready your finger guns or whatever it is we've agreed you're using, and fire up the Eldritch Blast, both of them do hit.
Yeah.
So they strike the Triceratops, and you see the Triceratops is definitely now it's pretty injured. So yeah, it's taken a beating from your blast, but it's still going. Anything else for you, Gene?
No.
No. All right then. So we'll move to Court. Court. This is the biggest and tallest thing you've ever seen.
Yep.
Its existence is an affront to yourself.
Yep. So I am gonna fucking go 1, 2, 3, 4, and I am going to first with with a rage you didn't expect to come from such a small boy.
Now, one quick question: do you get sneak attack? You're doing this to give yourself advantage, aren't you?
Correct. I don't get sneak attack because Sam isn't within 5 feet.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
will give me advantage, which will give me sneak attack.
Okay.
And will give anybody else who attacks this advantage until the end of my next turn.
Okay, excellent. So everybody's got advantage on the T-Rex right now.
Yep. And
Very
then
nice.
I will stab him.
So dramatic, and then I stab the fucker
with the deadly dagger of Donnie, which I inevitably leave in him.
You are leaving in. So you run up to the T-Rex. It is, kind of growling at you, reeling from being knocked back. You let out a roar that is somehow more ferocious than the T-Rex's own roar, and stab it in the leg. It's the toe. It's about as high as you could reach, and leave the deadly dagger of Donnie embedded in old Rexy.
Yeah, so when you get a splinter under your nail, that's basically what I've just done.
It's right in there. And, come on, man. And old Rexy has taken quite a bit of damage from that. That everything for you, Court?
That's what I can do. Yeah,
that's all you can do. Okay, now it is Trike's turn. Now the Trike is going to try and. Is Sam here? Because I'm just aware
I'm back.
that. Okay, right, that's fair enough. I'm going to attack your beast. So the Trike is going to turn around now and try and stomp. Oh no, it can't stomp. Sorry, hang on. Yeah, okay. It's going to try and gore Guff the Griffin.
Gruff.
Does a 13 hit Gruff?
I believe it does. Yeah.
Okay, then the gore kind of stabs at him. He takes 16 points of piercing damage.
Ouch.
And the Triceratops is going to try and flail itself a bit to try and move away from you guys, as it is going to attempt to move over here. Now you will get attacks of opportunity if you'd like to take them.
Hell yeah.
It's trying to retreat. So Leopold is going to make an attack of opportunity. He's going to hit. Excellent. All right. Gruff the Griffin, if he wants to make an attack. Does he get attacks? Yeah, I assume he does, yeah.
Too fucking right, he does.
All right, then. And Ragnir, are you taking an attack of opportunity?
15 damage, fucking hell.
Like 100%. I'm going to...
Yeah, I felt like I knew the answer on that. A swip? Okay, so all of those have hit. Jesus fucking Christ, Trikey. 16... And as the Trike desperately tries to run away, it keels over dead. So very well done. You have successfully killed the Triceratops. That does mean it's now the T-Rex's turn. Now, Dan, you're tiny. You look like a bite-sized morsel, but you did just roar directly at this thing and then stab it right in the toenail. The T-Rex is coming for you again. And he's going to make a bite attack. Does a 19 hit?
A 19 hits, yes.
Yeah. So that is 29 piercing damage.
Yeah.
And it's a DC. It's a strength. No, it's a dex check.
Cool. I would also like to use my uncanny dodge.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a dex save. Yeah,
dex save. Yes. Well, unfortunately, you don't make the dex save.
In which case, let me just double check.
Yep, go for it. I'm checking one of your abilities.
What is?
You're gonna roll a psychic dice. Those fucking psychic dice.
I know, it's so good. I'm just double checking if it works for saves. It is just checks. Damn.
Oh, damn.
Okay, all right then. You are currently now trapped in the T-Rex's jaws.
Oh no.
And you are considered to be grappled.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just move you to the front. No, I moved the T-Rex to the front. To the back. There we go.
And
yep.
Yeah, that's fine. That's it.
Put your icon in the mouth.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna.
Oh wait, no. Oh no, never mind.
Yeah?
No, ignore me.
I'm trying to. All right then. And now, as the T-Rex bites down and grabs hold of Court. Its tail comes smashing down at you, Call.
Mm-hmm.
Does a 22 hit?
Just.
Fuck you. As you take 16 points of bludgeoning damage as its massive tail comes arcing down at you and blasts you into a wall.
Oh, you're gonna regret that, boy.
All right. Now, Ragnar, it is your turn.
I am too far away.
You are too far away. Blame the cat for that with his knockbacks.
So I'm gonna use my movement to move as close as I can, and then.
Haven't you got ranged claws, haven't you?
You do. You have 20-yard range on your claws.
That's
And
good, 'cause I
longer
was
with
about to just
disadvantage.
dash.
Which is
at
currently
this-
advantage,
At this fuck.
which would be a straight roll.
Oh, yeah, that's true, yeah. Is that as far as you can get, Richard?
Might not be.
Mhm.
Oh, I can get one step closer. Right, where was the thing?
I mean, oh, it's not quite enough.
Yeah. Well, I was just gonna run at it and try and like shoulder barge it to distract it from Call.
You can claw it from there,
Sorry, the idea of rugby tackling a
No,
T-Rex
I don't think you can.
is
It's
great.
range of 20 feet.
or at disadvantage at
Is
60.
it not? Yeah, I thought it was
Oh, I
long
see.
range is
Okay.
60.
20-60. So
Which is
yeah, you
straight
can
roll.
do your long range with a straight roll because of Dan.
Okay, what would you like me to roll? Is it just
just a
normal
claw attack.
claws?
Just your claw attacks. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
All right. As you run up, you see big monster. You get very excited. You start running towards it. You realize, oh god, this is a fucking long run, and you feel the kind of the glowing power.
Oh, no.
Fuck your dagger. Fuck you.
No!
Fuck you. Haha. Get fucked. The dagger fucking falls out, pathetic and flaccid. Anyway,
I feel like in some way that's my fault.
Ragnar, as your claws kind of glow with magical power, and you realize I'm already there, and feel your claws swiping at air, but somehow hitting the T-Rex as you do 13 and then 12 points of damage. Excellent. And just because I want to say this, right after you do it, you feel your claws returning back to you. Anything else for you?
I think that's it.
Okay, splendid. All right, now it is Sir Leopold's turn. So, what Sir Leopold is going to do is run forward and hold out his hand, and he is going to heal Gruff or Griff the Griffin for 20 hit points. So, excellent. He will then run the remainder of his movement 1, 2, 3, 4 over here, and that will end his turn. Right, Nuggets, you're up.
Right. Things keep moving out of range of me.
Honestly, a 20-foot knockback on one really big enemy, as it turns out, is really strong, and also quite irritating. Note to self: kill the cat.
I guess I'm back to endless quiver of javelins.
All right, excellent. Now you've got advantage on these, thanks to your tiny little bite-sized friend.
Mm-hmm. Good thing too.
Good thing you have advantage. So let me just check what is the AC. Okay, all of those hit. So once again, you run forward and you're just flinging random things. You're pretty certain those are javelins. You never really know.
T-Rex into a porcupine.
You turn the T-Rex into a porcupine. So that is 14, 14, and 9 points of damage. That is excellent. The T-Rex is bloodied. It is definitely injured. Anything else for Nugget?
No.
Oh, splendid. All right then. Well, Gruff the Griffin.
Gruff
It is his
Griffin.
Mhm.
Gonna swoop in. Go 1,
Mhm.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Is that fine?
Yeah, that's
That-
fine. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and then he's just gonna fucking go for it.
Mhm.
With advantage,
for it.
and it won't help much.
Well, his first one hits. His second one, yeah. I mean, those are garbage rolls. Dear God.
Fucking hell, Gruff.
Yeah. Wow. He's okay. Clearly, his claws are. He's not feeling it, but he gets a good peck off on Rexy. So that's very good. 10 points of damage. Excellent. All right. Anything else for Gruff the Griffin?
No, I'll do.
All right then, Salem. It's your turn to fuck everything up by knocking it back 10 feet.
No problem.
You prick.
I'm gonna move forward.
Mhm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
What the T-Rex forgot is that action economy is important.
I don't think I ever had a concept of that.
And then I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast.
Okay, go for it. Yep.
Ooh, pardon me.
With
Mhm.
advantage.
Oh,
With advantage.
With
excellent.
advantage, yeah.
So your first one strikes and does 13 points of force damage.
And I
forces
get
it 10 feet away from you. So
I
into the
get-
wall. You come in 2 down.
I was
6.
hoping that I'd fall out of its mouth.
Oh yeah, roll your d6 as well. Yep. No, no, Dan, you're coming with it.
A D6 from Hex.
Mm-hmm.
That's
That's
more
right.
like it.
I have a bonus action.
Don't you have a second blast?
Mm-hmm.
Oh crap! I don't. This is a second bonus action, isn't it?
You haven't used your bonus action, have you?
You need to.
No,
use
I haven't.
You
No,
have the second beam of your Eldritch Blast.
and I have the second beam of my Eldritch Blast.
Yeah. So
But
what's this? This is
only bonus equals
oh right. So it's just wait.
my charisma modifier.
That's
Damage.
just damage to them, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
all right then. So
5.
that's 5 points of damage, is it? Christ. Okay. Yep.
And
And let's see the second Eldritch Blast then.
the second Eldritch Blast.
Still with advantage thanks to Dan.
Oh,
Didn't need it.
Nice.
Okay, you fire off a second blast. This time you feel like, oh yeah, I got that Rex right in the eye. Maybe. Is that an eye? I don't know. Either way, excellent strike from the cat. It does clearly go to knock the T-Rex back, but it's already right against the cavern wall. So now we go to Call the Stonk. It is your turn. There's a T-Rex being battered around you. You're pretty certain you can see something in its mouth.
I have questions.
Go for it.
Do advantage/disadvantage instances stack?
No.
So if I'm being granted
No.
advantaged, hear me out.
I already know what you're after. The
They
answer
cancel
is
each other
no.
out.
You have
If I'm-
advantage.
No. So what I'm
Yeah.
asking is, I have advantage
Mhm.
currently. If
Yeah.
I were to do a cold shot, assumably I'd have disadvantage.
Right.
But if I used something else of my own to give me advantage, would that cancel out the disadvantage, and I would still
No.
have it?
No, flat roll.
So I can't give myself advantage and advantage to cancel out both.
Nope.
Oh,
You can have one of
sad
each.
times.
No, I can give you
How,
disadvantage as much as I want.
It's how offsetting penalties work in the NFL. Doesn't matter how many fouls there are on both sides. If there's one on each side of the ball, they cancel out. You
Thanks for
have
that
9 on
comparison that we're all going to be able to appreciate, Dan.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Dan. That was genuinely the most
Fully internal,
useless thing I've heard all day.
Oh, because I thought the most useless thing we had was you continuing to argue after Dom said no.
I wasn't arguing. I was because he didn't let me explain what I was trying to do.
I knew what you were trying
You
to
knew
do.
you were going to.
We all knew, Sam. We all knew.
Did you really though?
Yes.
Yes. At the moment you started saying, I was like, I know what he's after. Anyway, what are you going for then?
Oh.
Do the cool shot. Rule of cool.
I assume you're trying to
mean-
like knock Court out of his mouth or something.
Oh no, I was gonna fell this bitch like a tree.
Oh well, you know.
Go for the knees. Gonna swing my halberd straight into his knee joint.
So you want to do a cool shot here, so it's a flat roll, yeah?
Yeah, gonna bring this man low.
All right then.
That is
That's it.
savage, Sam. I love it.
Gonna bring him down. But as I'm not doing anything else for a cold shot,
Mhm.
I can do a fancy ash spell. What shall I do as a spell?
Okay. I don't know. What are you trying? What are you going for
I'm
here?
just looking. I'm looking at my options.
I always forget that you're a paladin.
I could hedge my bets. No, that doesn't work. That's a silly idea. Fuck it. I'm just gonna fucking hit him.
Okay. Yep. All right. Let's go for it. Flat roll, because you're going for the knees to try and bring this beast down. You bring about the death knell, Halbert. It's an excellent strike. You hit directly on the knee. That's and you strike from the back to kind of like push the knee forward to forcibly try and bring this beast down. It does hit, and that is 14 points of damage, isn't it? As you do succeed in knocking the beast to be prone.
Oh, you son of a
Marvelous.
bitch.
It still has caught in its mouth, though.
I mean, is there anything I can do regards getting caught out of his mouth?
Can
I use an attack? Can I use an attack to hit it in the mouth, to hit it in the jaw or something to like knock him out or anything?
You
like
could
that?
sacrifice an attack to try and like forcibly pull him out.
What if I just
use
hit
one
him
of your
on the
attack
nose
actions
really
to
fucking
try
hard?
and- I mean, you can try that. Yeah, it's you can try it.
Like a dog, if you slap it on the nose hard enough, it'll drop what it's holding.
All right, but you have to use a rolled up newspaper to get the advantage. No, yeah. Did you want to go for a cold shot to try and baff it on the nose then?
Yeah, well, if you'll grant me that, to a cold shot to knock, on the basis that if I succeed, I'll not call out of his mouth. Not cool.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, go on. Yeah, why not? I'm feeling generous, apparently. Unfortunately, you go to biff it on the nose, and you were thinking too much of a rolled newspaper. It's more like a light tap, really, than anything.
Advantage.
Yeah, probably. All right. Anything else for Cool?
I think I still have a bonus action.
You do. Yep.
Oh no, laying hands is an action. Don't worry, that's fine.
Okay.
Cork can die.
All right then. Gene, it is your turn.
Sorry,
So
Cork.
now that he's prone,
was
I
getting
get disadvantage on ranged attacks, don't I?
You do, yes,
So it's a straight roll.
but it's a straight roll.
So
Yeah.
it's a straight roll, yeah. Cool. I'm gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get there. I'm going to give Bardic Inspiration to Court. Feels like he could use it right now. And then I'm gonna Eldritch
I don't know what
Blast.
form your bardic inspiration takes, but I like to imagine it's kind of a wink and a smile and a thumbs up.
Is it like there's like a visible twinkle in his eye?
It's just a tip for a good investment opportunity.
Yeah, you start to hear whispers in your mind that telling you about, how buying T-Rex insurance. Yep.
And then,
All right then, Gene, go for it.
uh,
Okay, you fire off one Eldritch Blast and it misses. The second one does, however, hit Rexy and does 9 points of damage. Excellent.
Hold on. Wait, no,
What?
carry on. Forget me.
Okay, I'm trying. All right, anything else for you, Gene?
that's it, thanks.
Okay, Court, it is your turn. You are
Mhm,
currently grappled,
mhm.
so it's a contested strength check to try and ungrapple yourself. Or you could not try and get out of the mouth. It's kind of your call, really, to be honest
I'm
with you.
gonna try and get out of the mouth.
Yep. Okay. Now you've got DM Inspiration because
I
of your
do.
T-Rex impersonation, which is
I
fair.
do.
And
And
you've
Bardic
got Bardic Inspiration, and you've got your bullshit with your dice.
No, that doesn't work for saves.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Never mind.
Yeah.
Then. Fine. Yep.
Maybe
Okay.
that's for skills.
So.
So strength save, yeah.
Yes, I believe so.
And
Okay.
then Bardic Inspiration was what, Ed?
D6.
And DM Inspiration is what?
It's advantage.
Oh, it's advantage. Cool. Okay.
Yeah. So. Yep.
Yeah.
So, as the words of Gene's investment advice resonate around inside the cavernous mouth of the T-Rex, you suddenly start to summon up what strength you can to try and force the jaws open enough to get yourself out. And barely, just barely, you're able to get just enough of a gap and roll yourself between the teeth before they clamp shut.
Nice.
You have successfully broken out of the grapple. Now that is your action.
Cool. My bonus action will be to roar.
As you come rolling out of the beast's mouth, you turn around and roar defiantly at it once again.
Yep.
Apparently completely unfazed by just anything.
Yep.
And give your allies advantage, yeah.
That'll be my turn.
Alright, now it is the Trike's turn, but the Trike is dead. That one is gone, don't worry. Okay, so it is Rexy's turn. Now the T-Rex is down on the ground. It is bloodied, it's not in a good way. And instead of taking its... No, actually, yeah, it is going to take its movement to stand up. Yeah, it is going to do that. So it stands itself back up again. And now I have to... Where's that thing? Give me a second. Okay. Okay, as the T-Rex kind of stands up and gets its bearings, it's trying to work out what on earth is going on. It sees all these various creatures flailing around it, and it appears to have locked eyes with Ragnir, and now it is going to charge directly at Ragnir.
That is going to end poorly for him.
Shit.
So it's going to get to about here.
And then it's going to get battered.
Assuming, yeah, right, so if I move it here for now, let's make some attacks of opportunity.
With advantage.
With advantage, thanks to Dan. So that is 15 slashing damage from Call as that hits. Court, you have advantage, so it does hit. Actually, at the point where you're attacking, Nugget would be in range, so you would.
I would have had it because it's advantage anyway.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah. And Gruff the Griffin does also manage to hit. Well done, Gruff.
Gruff is a valuable asset.
Anybody else before I carry on moving it?
That's it for the moment.
Okay. Cool.
Wait.
Good. Right.
Go away.
As it will charge forward to here. Now, Nugget, you are currently basically like right next to one of its legs. You've gotten lucky that it hasn't seen you, so it isn't attacking you, but it is going to make an attack at Ragnir. Ragnir?
Bring it.
Does a 29 hit.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that does a bit.
That does? Oh, crazy, yeah. Take 33 piercing damage, halved by your raging to 16.
Yeah,
that's cool.
And make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Yep.
Okay.
Wait. I have a thing.
Have you hit a creature?
I can follow.
Okay, so you move yourself up to follow. Yep, that's fine. Okay, so Ragnar, you're able to just about dodge out of its jaws and avoid getting bitten. You get the feeling you were very close to getting attacked.
Used to be eaten by creatures, though.
Now, yeah, exactly. Actually, it'd be very on brand for you to get eaten by it. Now, as after it bites, its tail comes thrashing around again and is going to go for you, Call.
Fair.
Does a 23 hit?
Yet again, yes.
It's honestly, it's. Hey, I'll take it. Take 23 bludgeoning damage.
The best thing about being a DM is, does a 46 hit?
Honestly, it's really, really enjoyable. That's part of the reason why I've made this T-Rex, is because it's just got insane rolls.
Yeah.
Alright, so that is the T-Rex's turn. Ragnar, it is your turn. The T-Rex has just bitten you. That doesn't seem very fair. That's not how this works.
Yeah. Well, what I'm going to do is back up by side.
As you move away from the T-Rex, he snaps at you.
Yeah.
That seems unwise.
Does a 24 hit.
Yeah.
That's another 33 piercing damage. So half to 16. And can you make me another dex save? Okay, so this time you know it's coming. The bite still manages to hit you, but you don't let it grab you. You're not falling for that one, as you have now backed up. Yep.
And then I'm going to run at it and pounce on it.
Your character is so dumb. Okay.
Because I also noticed that this doesn't have a size thing either. Well,
it also does not. Yep. Okay. So go for it as you you run back, taking an extra bite. You run back at the creature. You leap with your claws, and miss entirely.
Bounce off.
Just hit it again. Oh.
Now the thing is, the wording of that ability, it's you hit it with a claw attack on the same turn. It doesn't say it needs to be your next claw attack. You move 15 feet straight towards the creature, and then you hit it with a claw attack.
Yeah.
Because you do hit, yeah. A 27 surprisingly does hit. I haven't made this creature just unfucking killable.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Paul's recently stopped rolling nat 20s every time, so it's kind of dialed back your need for an immortal enemy.
Yeah, I was going to say I don't need to make them immortal anymore now that Sam's dice are unrigged. So
you've said it now, buddy.
I have said it now. So
we can only hope.
Ragnir, you run backwards, you take a bite from the beast, and you charge straight back towards it, leaping this time, landing on top of its head, and knocking it straight down onto the ground. It is once again prone, and I will ask you, how do you want to do this?
I am going to rip its throat out with my teeth.
Okay. As you knock the T-Rex down to the ground, you kind of splashing and slashing repeatedly at it, and then suddenly with a bite, grabbing straight hold of its throat and tearing it away. The T-Rex attempts to let out a pitiful roar, but even that just comes out as this weird howling. As you have torn its throat out and the T-Rex lies dead on the ground before you. Well done, everybody. That will indeed clear combat.
Sorry, I was going to say about the roll the D20 thing and the nat 20s. Tell that to Gruff the Monitor.
Yeah, I mean, his head is turned into paste. You can tell him anything you want. You know,
he just won't hear it.
He's a really good confidant right now. So as the T-Rex kind of collapses down dead on the cavern, you kind of become aware of the oppressive silence that you can hear deeper within.
What a prick. That's...
Onwards.
I'm gonna need some healing.
Oh, you little bitch. How much healing do you want?
I've lost less than I'd expect. I'm down to 59 out of 86.
I've lost 39 hit points. So I have 40 points of lay on hands. Does anyone else heal?
I can give.
I'm down 27, so some will be nice. It doesn't have to be.
Alright, has anybody got? If everybody's got like normal healing spells, I can top.
I'll give.
We need lay on hands at the end. I can choose exactly how many numbers to give each person, so I'll do that last.
Who's low in it right now?
I've taken more damage, but Court's more squishy.
I'll give Court second level healing word. Not much, but no.
Take it.
That sucked. 9 points of healing.
19,
Okay,
80 or 18 left, aren't you?
Yeah.
So I could give you. I could give you the remaining 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'll take 22 for myself.
That's very kind of you. Thank you very much. And I'm gonna pick up the
potion of healing.
dagger of Donny.
No, I've got lay on hands.
No,
Yeah.
sorry, I meant Court. Do you have?
No, I haven't got anything like that. Nope.
Yeah, I'll chuck you a potion of healing.
No, if Sam's done that healing, I'm full now.
Yeah?
So
I'm not.
unless you want to do it.
I am not.
Alright, you can have my potion of healing.
What is it? The 1d4 plus something.
2d4
Wait.
plus 2.
Yeah, you can have a potion of healing. I've got.
Yay, 7 hit points.
And
Alright, I'm only 10 hit points down now. That's fine.
just want to say, like, Court will not back down from something bigger. He spat him out. I was like, well, he's still fucking big. But I will pick up that dagger again.
Okay, yeah. You go and make sure to collect the dagger from where it flaccidly fell out.
Yeah. And I would like to go up to Gruff the Griffin and like just like give it a hug and secretly wipe all the saliva off me into his feathers
Son
and
of a
fur.
bitch.
Sliding,
go
they don't
to,
know this.
Gruff is.
make a sleight of hand check.
If we're honest,
Okay.
Gruff is probably the most good character in this entire party,
Yeah.
and
Right.
you've sullied him with the
That is a
sliver of
really low bar.
I've turned him into a towel.
Yeah. So you are able to pass it off as just a grateful hug to your friendly griffin.
Yeah.
Gruff, if anything, seems quite appreciative, and Call in your brain you hear kind of Gruff clearly is like, ooh, like this one.
You're possibly the only character here who could actually ride Gruff successfully, but he's not going to let you.
That's fair. I probably could actually. Yeah. Me and Nugget.
Yeah.
Although Nugget's skin's poisonous, so maybe not.
Yeah,
fuck
Nugget shouldn't
Nugget.
be riding anything. Fuck Nugget.
Nugget is a fuck Nugget.
Fuck Nugget is his nickname, so yeah.
Can we go find out what's going on further in this cave?
Yes, alright. As you kind of travel slightly further in, you can see there's large amounts of bones lying on the ground. This clearly was
huge, this place.
This is such a big map, honestly.
Oh, some plantation.
Indeed, as you kind of move further in, you can see kind of the plant growth increasing. There's various things here. If we can be careful. Okay, stop right there, please, Sam. Thank you.
Please and thank you.
Excellent. So as you kind of can move around a bit further, to be clear, this over here is a bridge that you can get over, but it's because of how I've done bridges, because I'm a shit. Okay, so that's fine. I'm just going to move people. As you kind of move into this cavern, so I haven't put the tokens down because you moved too quickly, but...
Sorry.
Make you go. Sorry,
This music
that's quite pleasing to me.
This sounds like the music that you hear when Indiana Jones finds the location of the temple of the Lost Ark.
Are the Nazis here?
No, the map room bit where the lights like traveling across the city. The sun's shining through the thing and it moves around on the floor.
As you step forward into this area, you can see kind of a number of the druids kind of huddled around in a circle, awkwardly, as they're kind of clearly in the middle of preparing a meal.
Can we take a short rest, please?
You want to sit here in vision of them for 30 minutes? That's a bold play.
I bet they won't notice.
You can roll a lot of stealth checks.
That's fine. Let's fucking back them.
Do you need a spell slot? I can give you a spell slot.
Oh yeah, can I spell slot?
Can I try and sneak in?
You can try and sneak in if you want to make a stealth roll.
How extra magic work? I roll a d3 and you get.
Okay. Yeah.
Something.
Yeah.
D3. Gonna roll a D3, Richard?
Yep.
Okay, caught as you kind of...
Basically, I'm going to hide in that bush if that's alright.
Yeah, okay. As you move closer, you can kind of hear their whispered conversation. They are clearly, whatever's going on, they are terrified by the sounds of battle that they've been hearing. The kind of roaring. These guys may look to be in kind of the outfit of the druids, but these are clearly more junior members. As they're all kind of muttering to each other about, I don't know what's going. I don't know what do we do? What do we do? Do we go out? Do we stay here? I don't know. They told us to stay put, so we should stay put.
Yeah,
but it doesn't sound good.
Do any of them look more senior than the rest? Like maybe this one.
I've got a quick question before we do this.
Okay, yeah, go down. Yep.
Can I use this?
Yourself and others.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, nice.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
To essentially be an intimidating voice in their head, telling them to leave.
Let's have a look. So, how does this work? So, telepathically with them, to send or receive a message within 1 mile. A creature can't use this telepathy. It can't speak any languages. Yeah.
They can end it at any time.
You and the creature don't need to speak a common language. I mean, yeah, as far as I can tell, yeah, you could use that to establish kind of psychic whispers.
Yeah.
And in terms of seniority, they all appear equally junior. There's no clear leader among them.
Could I cast disguise self on my, to look like the guy that I'd suggested beforehand to leave, the senior-looking druid guy?
You could indeed, yes, you could. I'm just having a look now. So, yeah, I mean, essentially, yes, you could pass yourself up to that level.
All right. I say, just hide in the bushes, quick. Get out the fucking.
Okay, you can have everybody roll a stealth check if they want to hide in the bushes.
Can Cole just borrow the totem from Ragnar for 2 minutes and just stand like wearing a hood?
Unless Ragnar is willing, that's a PvP action. I don't know if Ragnar is willing.
Yeah, I'm going to ask him nicely if I can just hold it for 2 seconds as part of my disguise, so I look like a druid.
And I hold your totem. Ragnar drops his trousers.
Ragnar's not wearing trousers.
Yeah,
The only item of clothing that Ragnar owns is a dark cloak. That's all he wears.
Nice.
Yeah, so Cole's going to grab.
Thankfully, he's got enough body hair that nobody can tell.
Cole's going to grab some leaves and just shove them over his like armor plates and just like ask nicely to borrow the totem and just like look solemn for a few minutes.
Jean,
Yeah, I guess Ragnar can allow
disguised as the Minotaur druid, runs
I think he
in.
can like keep a hand on the totem from behind if he desperately wants to.
Okay, Jean, you're disguised. Yep, excellent. And if Cole is going to make himself look like a certain gruff, yep.
Yeah.
We must flee. The dreamer has instructed us to flee. We must all leave this place now.
Okay, right then. Your spell save DC is a 15. They have to roll an intelligence check.
Oh no, this is
against
me
it.
just. Oh shit! Yeah, for
Against
my,
your disguised
disguise.
self. Do they see through your disguise immediately?
Do they?
Are they actively inspecting his appearance? Are they expecting that?
Well, it's more a case of he's run out with a disguise. It's, they can use their action to inspect it. He's just run out. They're rolling it. But needless to say, well, I say needless to say because I can see the rolls. They fucking fail.
Yes.
Incredibly. They are not overly smart, so they 100% believe you are that druid who you ran into earlier. As you put on your best impersonation of him, I assume disguise self.
Deception check or something.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, let's get a deception check. So they believe your disguise. You get advantage because of your disguise.
That's
And
20.
it doesn't matter anyway because it's a 20 because you're fucking bullshit. So what are you telling them to do? Yeah, sorry, what was it?
The dreamer has instructed us to leave this place. We must all flee immediately.
As you they all kind of stand up awkwardly and they try and look as if they weren't all just, sat around the fire eating. Do we take the circles down? Do we leave them?
Yes,
Do we
absolutely destroy all the circles that you come across?
Destroy? So we want to take the barrier down
Yes,
then. So.
Absolutely. It would only hinder the dreamer.
Okay. We'll do that if you. Are the dinosaurs okay?
No, they've been injured gravely. This is why you must flee. Leave it to me. I'll take care of it.
Okay. All right. Let's split up. You go for the. They start kind of gesturing amongst each other. You go for the northern torches. I'll go for the southern ones, and we'll meet up in the exit, and we'll be right there. So we'll be right there, and all of them start running away down the caverns, out of your sight, running towards circles. Or torches, as they've been calling them. So, as they all move all of their tokens, they all disappear deeper into the caverns, and you can kind of hear some scurrying around and various mutterings and whisperings that are coming from deeper within the cavern. As you're kind of, stood about trying to, maintain your druidly appearance, just thinking, I'm a Minotaur, or whatever it is you do to maintain your concentration. You notice just to the north of you a circle of torches that they appear to have forgotten about.
Oh, yeah. Get to dismantling that.
I'm going to come out and just fist bump Jean for that little deception there.
All right, Gene. As you kind of go up and start pulling torches out, kind of as you're tearing apart the first few and extinguishing them, as Court did previously, nothing appears to be happening right up until the moment that you pull the last one out of the ground and extinguish, and again you hear that horrible shrieking sound that you heard previously, and a burst of green energy comes pulsing out of the ground in front of you, and you see it racing away in the cavern, back the way you came, back towards the barrier. So, with that, you can explore further into this cavern if you want, or you can head back to the barrier. Kind of, there is some leeway on this point.
Can I rummage around in their belongings to find anything?
Fucking peasant.
He's a rogue. It's kind of what they do.
Yeah.
Fair.
So,
Is it safe to assume that
Mhm.
that we've just achieved what we set out to do in terms of knocking down that barrier?
it would appear that you've cleared this cavern of the kind of enchantment that
Can
was
I-
fortifying the barrier.
For the sake of expediency, can I send Graf to find out if it's worked?
Yeah, I suppose for the sake of expedience, yeah, you could send Gruff maybe with
Just
Sheila
just
holding
go-
onto a rein.
Yeah, just go check if the
To
barrier's gone.
Go and check on the barrier. All
I
right,
don't
then.
want to,
So
like, in literal terms, I don't want to walk my character all the way back there to find out it's still there.
no, do it manually. No, so you send Gruff with Sheila to go and check on the barrier. I don't know why Sheila's there. She can't fucking see.
She can blindsight.
Kind of see.
You can kind of see. Sorry.
Blindsight
Kind
counts.
of see.
Um,
It's 30 feet.
Yeah, all right, yeah. As Gruff arrives back at the barrier, you kind of are psychically communicated that he says, "Well, the barrier is still up, but it appears weaker. It's almost transparent now."
Could Sheila get through it?
So Sheila can, assuming Ed is okay with this. I don't want to step on his toes here.
Something bad happened every other time we touched it. Sheila would turn to dust.
All right, Gruff is.
Are you alright for me to move around, or?
Oh yeah, go for it. Feel free to
Gruff
explore.
is gonna
I made
nudge
this
it.
whole fucking cavern. You're gonna look at it.
Gruff is going to nudge it with her claw, like very lightly,
Okay.
very lightly.
As Gruff goes to nudge it with a claw, he is still pushed back as he was previously. But it's not as forceful, the pushback. Whatever's
Alright, the
happened,
barrier-
it's clearly
so-
been weakened.
All right, the barrier still stands, so we're going to carry on.
Yeah.
Someone's
So it must
made
be
a lot of
this
effort on this
one.
dungeon. We will continue.
I will say, okay, for meta aside, like you have successfully cleared the enchantment from this place by using those junior druids.
Right. So the barrier's
So
not really.
this side of the cavern is done.
All right.
There is
Should we
another side to the
Ah,
cavern.
yes, of course.
Yes.
Ah.
Sorry, I realise it's such a massive cavern. Reality is, if I did the whole cavern, this would be like 3 sessions just in this one fucking map. As much as I like this map. Oh yeah, sorry, Andy.
Well,
There you go.
Gotta get your money's worth. This is
Exactly.
fucking
Back
huge.
here,
Man.
up here.
This is an insane map.
Yeah, right. It's good, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, I can't cross that bridge.
There you go.
We've saved, like, Ed doing that has saved us so much fucking time.
It really has. Yeah, genuinely.
Help me.
You'd have had to have dug around and found all the circles and stuff like
What
that,
I
and
do.
the druids did it for you.
Oh, you can literally go around it going this way.
Oh, actually, I will say one thing. If you're scouting everywhere, where... Yep, I'm going to move you back. Where Call is now, here,
Yeah.
is a further cavern deeper. From within, you can hear what sounds like a humming.
Oh,
Let's
we should
go
probably
there.
go there then.
What's it humming?
Can we rest
Oh,
again
battle.
before we go?
Is it
coming
Land
when
of
we
Hope
take
and
so
Glory?
much in?
So you could probably take a short rest. You could maybe try and take a long rest if you want to in kind of this camp here that you're at, if you'd like to.
What do we think, guys?
I mean, the option's been given. Fuck it, why not?
Let's have a go, a long rest.
Where's
Okay.
Griff?
He's way up here. Let me move him down. Wee, bonk.
I got it.
I moved him
Oh,
already.
I had it.
I had to go and get Sir Leopold, so
Fair.
Oh fuck, where did I put him? He's somewhere.
Oh, dear.
Alright. Gruff and
Oh fuck. Ah.
Gruff and Cool will take first watch. Because Gruff has got eyes like a hawk, because he's a griffin.
Wait, I mean, he literally does have the eyes of a hawk, doesn't he?
I think
Doesn't
it's
have the
like an
eyes
eagle's
of a
head.
griffin.
It's an eagle, actually, isn't it? So,
It's an eagle's head, technically, but yeah, it's close enough.
All right, fair enough. So you take the first watch with your griffin. So roll me a perception check, please.
I get advantage on perception checks that rely on sight.
Okay.
That's 5. That's a shitty roll.
Okay, so kind of Gruff doesn't pick up on too much. The two of you are there, but nobody's tried to sneak up on you. You're feeling
Right.
reasonably safe about that.
Yeah, no, he doesn't any better. Cool does no better.
Okay. Who's taking the second one?
I will.
Okay, roll me perception, please. You can join him as well, Ragnar, if you want. Keep him company.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah. Roll perception as well, then, please. Okay, Court, you're pretty positive there's nothing in here. You think this old cavern might be empty. Ragnar, you largely agree, but there's definitely a smell. There's definitely oh, is that me? No, there's a smell. Okay, and is it Ed's going to take the last two, or anybody else going to join in? Get me some perception rolls, please. Yep. Oh, very good. All right. So, Gene, you on your final watch, just as everybody's starting to stir, you hear a very faint whisper. It's like somebody has just walked behind you and just whispered something that you didn't quite catch, where you'd go, huh, what? But there's nobody here. And you also notice that while nobody else seems to have heard this, Sir Leopold is staring at you wide-eyed with a look of shock. As everybody benefits from a long rest.
A long rest?
A long rest, yep.
Why am I rolling a hit die? I'm a silly boy.
The long rest button is a good button.
It's a great button,
Can I? Are you okay?
So Leopold is going to kind of glance around and kind of while everybody else is waking up, he kind of pulls you to one side, Jean, and just mutters, I thought I heard Elizabeth. It must have been nothing. I just thought I heard her.
You've had a very trying few days. It's natural to stress. Don't worry.
Thank you, Jean. You're a true friend. And so with that, everybody is fully rested up, and you're ready to trudge further into the next canyon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to call the session there.
Okay.
But we will travel into the crag next time.
Ooh.
I've got fancy names for all of these caverns. You've just completed the Winding Chasm.
Like it.
The first place was called the Screaming Gully.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
I can't tell you the name of the next one.
Because it will give it away.
It'll give something away, so yeah.
I think I know what it is.
Do you?
Got a great idea.
If you think you know.
Dragon.
Because if it's better than what I've got, then, I mean, yeah. You say Dragon Cave, yeah. Cave full of lots of dragons. No, it's not. Sorry, Dan.
Damn.
Yeah. Dan guessed it was the something hive.
Yeah, because you said buzzing and made me think of wings.
Oh, yeah.
Dungeon of severe
flies,
testicular trauma.
No, Ed, that comes later.
This is just more a lot on the nose, like the dungeon where Cole dies.
Called too. That's such an ambitious title. Because if I name a zone like Cole's Downfall, 100% he is nat 20 every fucking option in there.
Yeah.
And if I name it Cole's Triumph, that dude hits the dirt in there.
Yeah. That's my second guess, Tom.
I feel like that is an appropriate name for any cave in Dungeons and Dragons.
It's the Cave of Health and Safety Violations.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm off to bed.
All right. Good night,
Catch
Sam.
you later.
Catch you all later.
Ham.
All right.
Bye.
I think Annie might